Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Stood up well to him there. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. Bellingham. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. And he was alert to it. Rice. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Just the goalkeeper to... goes for a shot! They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Marcó en el minuto 8. El dorsal 9.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Now it's João Pedro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's played in low. And he's there to clear it. Rice. Can he get away here? No, no way through. Messi. And it's Baggio.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Some good work on the right flank here. Edmilson. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Shapes to shoot! Cleared away. And it's Edmilson. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's João Pedro. Neymar. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now that's well seen too. Edmilson. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And it's Rice. Big chance! Just off target.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And back to the goalkeeper. "15 minutes till half-time. And now the breakaway. No, it's come to nothing. Turan. And it's Baggio. Bellingham. And shifted it to the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Neymar. Roberto Baggio. Cristiano Ronaldo. This is De Jong. Hakimi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And it's made its way to him.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's in on goal. And it's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Motherwell are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And it's Baggio. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Pedro. Now it's Rice. Oh, this looks sharp. Foot in. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And the pass is intercepted. Quality ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Roberto Baggio. Well read, nice interception. Balde. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has been cut short. Roberto Baggio. Messi. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Haaland. Short changes him with that pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Suarez. Saliba gets good distance on it. Messi has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
9,
can now
Luis
introduce
Suárez.
the first of their
El dorsal
substitutes.
5. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11.
Rijkaard gets it clear. And Cruyff! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that was no routine save.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is ended up in no man's land. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, there's the clearance. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Balde. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar. Rice.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's João Pedro. Thuram. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Jugadores.
That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hakimi does well to stand firm and defend it. Tries to play it through. Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Haaland is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cannavaro makes the interception. Rijkaard. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Raul. He's a sharp little ball here. Back into the middle. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. Barcelona seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. A probing pass. Nicely worked. Now then, the ball's come loose. Edmilson. Knocks it into space. Great vision. An uncompromising challenge.
Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Now it's
descanso.
Haaland! Oh, it's come loose. Shot a goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Two minutes to be added on. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Bellingham tries making a foray down the right. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates...
And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has not gone well. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a threat. Shot a goal! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Botafogo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pressing high and with purpose. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Puyol gets a foot in here. Roberto Baggio. And that is a little undercooked. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. And Messi! Oh, the ball's has fallen kindly here. He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cruyff. Maldini. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Now it's Hazard. Hazard powering forward here, and he's on his way! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hazard pinches it off him. Foot in. And this is Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rijkaard. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well read, and the danger is averted. And this is... He's had a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Ronaldinho. Some resolute defending there. Well, He's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Ronaldo. He's in plenty of space here. Toure getting this one clear. Played back in. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Baggio. Lovely, now, and the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. Será reemplazado.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barcelona have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. That's an excellent interception. And he's managed to get rid. Edmilson. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pass somewhat off target. Scholes bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we're off again. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Stood up well to him there. And it's Ronaldinho. Azar plays a sharp little ball here. Cruyff. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And this is Messi. He's tried one! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now that is a hefty challenge. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. Great vision. And he was alert to it. Chance for a shot! No, he's missed it.
Botafogo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Cruyff. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de objetos perdidos que permanecerá abierta entre semana en horario de oficina.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's Matches Cunha! It's bounced back off the post. Roberto Baggio. And they can counter here. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Not the most accurate pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
He's got tall! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cruyff tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. A corner it is then. And we have our very first corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they've got a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. That's the keeper's ball. Over to the other side. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That has not gone well. Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but...
Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Edmilson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He is through here. Zielinski. Zielinski puts his foot on the gas. Pass somewhat off target. Kyle Walker. Edmilson. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement. And Messi! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the shot! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's picked his... Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that is a truly outstanding save.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's had a hit! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And the finish! No mistake! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
I just don't know what was on his mind there.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Paris ended up in no man's land. Great chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Rijkaard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Wet Seedorf. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. And a chance! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And this is Messi. Ferdinand does well to get it back. Thuram. Now it's Kakatani. Messi. And it's Baggio. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Cambio de jugadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Yamal's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Seedorf.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the through ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Crossed in once more. Maldini gets it away. Looking for a run-up. And that is expertly dealt with. And they've got rid. Now it's Seedorf. And he was quick to react. Oh, super find. Oh, this is a great, decent chance! Oh, taken with style! And they are pulling clear here. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And he's managed to get free. Roberto Baggio.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Messi. Shot at goal! Yamal. It's a throw-in. That looks a good ball through. Maldini. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Walker gets over and intercepts. Edmilson could move up a gear here. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out to the left flank, and he's had it nicked away. Kyle Walker. Now it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Seedorf. Rijkaard. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Rooney. He's got away. And back to the keeper they go. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just about up to 75 minutes. Yamal. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Thuram makes the interception. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance, surely! That's another chance! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, is this the start of a comeback? Well, that's well spotted.
Luis Suárez. Neymar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looks across and plays it in. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Luis Suarez. Into the last 5 minutes. And this is Rooney. Lam. Neymar. Lam. Now it's Neymar. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's bustling through here. Suarez had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
2 minutos de descuento.
Maldini. And the pass is intercepted. Kukçu. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Not the most accurate pass. So that's it. It is all over. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
It's a good foot in there. Now it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's an excellent interception. Nice interception, well timed. Kimmich. And it's Neymar. Bellingham. Looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Baggio. Great chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, a breakthrough already. Kyle Walker. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Neymar, he's found some space. Edmilson.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Driven forward, now he's off and running. Messi, that is a great pick out. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great vision. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Maldini. Edmilson. Maldini. No outsmarting him this time. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Edmilson. And it's Baggio. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Edmilson gets a foot in and wins the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham. He can get that clear. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Rummenigge, looking for options. Chance for a shot! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And Baggio. And it's Seedorf. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Searching pass he's played there. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
2 added minutes has been
That
indicated.
is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.